Aye.
Chris, you've had the best part of a week under your belt with the players. Obviously, the game on Tuesday night. What have you seen from your new charges so far?
Yeah, I've seen enthusiasm. It's hard for them as well because new manager, new ideas. You know, you can't overkill it. I can't be pumping too much information into them because that's a negative effect. But no, I think they've been receptive since I've been here. To get them where I need to get them will probably take me a bit longer, a bit more time, but time we don't have. The position we're in, we've got to turn a corner sooner rather than later if we're going to escape the position. So no, but overall, I think it's difficult as well because we've got so many injuries, so many players that haven't had any time with us. I never go into the treatment room. I hate treatment rooms. So we've got 10 first-team players unavailable. We had 10 first-team players unavailable for our first game. So, but the guys who were available, who did that first session with us, they tried to do what we asked, and that's the important thing.
I know you won't want to make excuses, but I suppose the injuries is the last thing you needed in the first week.
I think I could sense there was a bit of a with such bad timing, and unfortunate for Duncan Watmore. He worked so hard to get back. He's such a bright player, and then to lose a player as good as him, that was a big blow to everybody. So that's what happens, I suppose, when you're in these positions. It's one piece of bad news after another, but you somehow got to change that cycle. Nobody else is going to change it for us. I said that it's got to be us, and that's got to come soon. So the players who are injured, some are longer term than others. They can't help us now. Of course, they're part of the club, and let's see how determined they are to get back on the pitch. That's what it's all about. So the players we've got fit, it's about them. It's all about them. And preparing them properly and making sure that they give of their best. That's it. But some of the boys who are out for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, let's see if they really, really want to get back and help this situation. And we'll see that within the next 6 weeks, next 2 months. We'll see how that progresses.
Has Duncan had his surgery
today? Had the surgery today, Duncan. So it's as we feared. It'll be another long one for him, unfortunately. So listen, forget me, forget us. It's him. It's for him. He's a young man. He's got a real good career in front of him. He's a real good guy. Loves his football, and he's going to be absolutely devastated. So we've got to just take care of him as much as we can, and we will do, and we'll get him back. Or however long it takes, he'll be back. I'm sure about that.
I remember him speaking to us 6-8 months ago when he was on the way back the first time, and he just said the hardest part is the mental side of it. Having done it a second time, how difficult is that going to be for him? Yeah,
I was speaking to Andy Croft, who used to play with Wales with us, and he was playing for Brighton at the time, and he did his knee, got back and did it again. So the mental side is harder than the physical side. But what happens is when you get through it, and you do get through it, it definitely makes you better. Probably makes you more aware of how lucky we are to be in the industry in the first place. Sometimes, unfortunately, you get some players who don't respect how lucky they are to be playing football. No matter how bad the situation is, top of the league, bottom of the league, we're playing for football at the end of the day. It's the best job in the world if you genuinely love football. So for people like Duncan Watmore, when they come back, he'll respect it even more. Not that he doesn't now because he's a good kid, but he'll respect it even more, and he'll be better as well when he gets back. I'm positive about that.
Apologies if you answered this one on Monday. I wasn't here, but since then we've seen Tony Pulis go at West Brom, the Everton job still vacant. Was it not part of you that maybe thought hang around for a Premier League job?
No, not one. I can put my hand on my heart and say I haven't thought I could have been at West Brom, I could have been anywhere else. Honestly, I said in the press conference, well, my 47, so with a bit of luck I'll have 20 years left as a manager, or 20 years left, who knows. So this experience for me, I think it'll make me better. It'll make me a better manager. Whichever way it goes, it'll make me a better manager to be a big club in a tough situation. That's where we are. So I don't think for 1 minute, oh, I could have been here, there, anywhere. I'm delighted to be here. I know what I'm faced with. I know what's coming, but I'm excited about that challenge. I am genuinely excited, and I'm not. I don't care what's going on anywhere else. I'm not interested in any other clubs. I'm here to do my best for Sunderland, and I'm absolutely delighted to be here, honoured to be here. So it's a chance and an opportunity for me to experience managing a big club.
Chris, big game, 6-pointer already. How important is it you don't let Burton make it?
Do you know what? I think every game between now and the end of the season, whether it's Burton or we're at Molineux with the top team, we have to have the mentality of that, knowing the importance of it, knowing that we can't say it's okay because there's another game coming up, We can't have that mentality. At the same time, I want the players to focus on themselves and on the game plan. I think that's what will turn the corner for us. Whether we away to Burton, no matter who we're playing, home or away, we need to focus on ourselves and stay focused and stay sharp, and that's what we have to do. So yeah, the answer to your question, of course, huge game, but these are great games to be involved in. You know, I'm used to being in games where they must win. I'm used to that. I don't always win them, but I'm used to the feeling of it. You know, I'm not put off by that. I look forward to that. I do look forward to the excitement of it. Yeah, stress, but it's challenge as well. It's fantastic, you know. So we've got to go to a team in and around us or above us at the weekend, and yeah, we've got to go and perform, knowing that if we don't want to think about it if we don't. So, but you know, I say these are situations you learn a lot about yourself. You absolutely do, and it's going to be a good tough game and a big one for us.
No disrespect to Burton, but it says something about the current plight of the club that Sunderland will go to Burton Albion as underdogs.
Yeah, I think that's a realistic way of looking at things, and I like that. Hurts, pinches the will. A lot of people think, hold on a minute, it's Sunderland, you know. Burton have come from the lower leagues, but they're a championship club, and we're a championship club, and we're the bottom club. So yeah, that's realism. That's where we are. I have to face up to that.
Talking about wanting players who've got heart and who give their all for the club. The biggest mystery, the biggest enigma at the club is Jack Rodwell, a guy who cost £10 million and has barely featured, barely done an awful lot. Have you got the bottom of Jack Rodwell is? Have you got what it is about him? No,
I think you have to look at Jack and think, talent-wise, he's a very, very good player, and he hasn't played a lot. He's been here 2 or 3 years, I think. But if that's the way it's been, you know, that an individual has to want to change himself. Forget about, you know, this, give good advice here, good advice there. Unless you want to change yourself and you want to do something yourself, doesn't matter what anybody says to anybody. It's as simple as that. Ability-wise, Jack, all day long, great ability. But of course, you've got to look and say, you've got to play more, Jack, and you've got to offer yourself up to it more. Because talent-wise, you are absolutely, he's a no-brainer. But no, we need Jack to be on the pitch, not in the treatment room. So, but that's down to Jack Rodwell. You know, he's got to want to do that, because, you know, if you're the type of person who need pushing all the time, need pushing, then you're the type of person that you don't accept accountability. We're all accountable. It's as simple as that.
Gareth Bale had some nice things to say about you when he took on the job. When he's come back from injury, you couldn't swing a lone deal, could you?
It would be nice to have Gareth here, to be fair. I think I thought we were speaking about Cristiano Ronaldo. Never misses a game, never misses a training session, never misses a game for his country. And Bale, last 12 months, Bale's had some injuries and he's missed a bit of time, but generally he never misses. Wants to be on the pitch, wants to get better. Forget about money. and all that nonsense. That comes with a job, and I don't deprive anybody of earning what they can. But give yourself. It's not hard. I don't think it's too much to ask to train every day hard and play hard at the weekend. I said already, the best. We got the best life we have. The top players do it all the time. It doesn't just happen. It's because they want to do it. They want to get better. They want to get better as an individual, and they want to be a part of something. That's all you can ask for, and that's Gareth Bale down to a T. He's not really worried about what comes with him being one of the better players. He only cares about getting better, and he's a great example for anybody.
Just briefly on the practical side, have you sorted out your backroom team yet? Is that anything?
No, I mean, look, I've been in there a week, like we said, but great help from Adrian Tucker, the goalkeeping coach, and Robbie, our first team coach, who's been in a long time. But great help from everybody, actually. So I'm not going to do anything by myself here. I don't have enough in me to do everything by myself. I need people to come along with me, and I need to share the load. If I think people can handle it and they can help, then absolutely no problems at all. But I know everybody here has been very, very helpful. I want to change some things, of course, but that'll be in maybe somewhere down the line, and I'll see how it goes. But the last thing this club needs is me coming in and making everybody feel nervous and shaky about their jobs. I'm not here to do that. I'm here because I need their help. I'll help them too. And if we can add to what we've got as time goes by, of course I will. I will if I think we need it.
Chris, can we just ask one? You said after the Villa game you basically only had one 20-30 minute training session before that. I imagine by the time you run out of Burton you've probably had another 2, maybe at a push 3 training sessions. What's the balance this week for you? Is it sort of technical or mental that you want to get the players doing?
I think we're trying you always have to cover it all, really. It's the technical, tactical, physical, mental. You have to try and tap into it all, bit by bit, because it's such a lot to get into. So the guys who played on Tuesday night, 2 or 3 of them were knocks. We're not sure about whether they'll be available at the weekend yet. Hopefully they should be. So they didn't train with us today. So really the session today was with a lot of the guys who didn't play on Tuesday, made up with some of the under 23 players. So still really, with the team that we've got available for Saturday, we've only done 1 real session, because that's all we can do. Sometimes 3 games in 7 days, it's not so much on the training pitch because you can't do it. But I'm looking forward to next week, where it's a free week, to be maybe doing a bit more work with them on the training pitch.